Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today I've got a really nice and simple recipe for a Greek style lentil soup. It's gonna knock your socks off. It's no secret that today I'm taking one for the team because personally I'm not the biggest fan of lentils until I tried this soup. This soup has been in my family forever. Like my mother, my aunts, my whatever, like it's been around, it's older than dirt. And today I want to show you how to make it with just a few simple ingredients, and it's going to take you right back to that taste or the flavor of the village. So first things first, very basic, it's a vegan dish. In other words, there's no meat of any kind. There's just basically lentils, carrots, onion, or one carrot, an onion, celery, a bay leaf, some garlic, a little crushed tomato, and a whole bunch of love. So let's get started here. I'm gonna preheat my saucepan, and the beauty about this, it's all done in one pot. So let's get the show on the road. I've just finely chopped a onion. I got my burner preheating. It's a one pot meal. It's gonna knock your socks off. Now, here's the thing. For this recipe, you're gonna have to go a little generous on the olive oil. To start, you're probably looking at about half a cup of olive oil going in your pot. And again, beauty about this meal, one pot meal makes cleanup a snap. So I'm just gonna take my onion, put it in there, and there's that gorgeous sizzle that I absolutely love to hear. Next thing that's gonna go in is a carrot. And what I'm gonna do to my carrot is I'm gonna very carefully, what you're gonna do is just half it without losing a finger, and just cut them on the bias so that way you have a little bit of interest. So perfect, our carrot is done. Carrot goes in as well. This is such a basic soup, but it's absolutely delicious. So in go our carrots as well. Let me bring that up a little bit. Next is one stalk of celery, or if you're getting them from like my garden, 2. They're from my garden, don't judge. They're a little on the lanky side, but you know what? They're organic, and that's the most important. Besides, has anybody seen the cost of celery this year? Holy shit, it's like unbelievable. So our celery stalks will go in as well. There, perfect. Put that just like that. Nothing to it. This is basically what we've made so far here in fancy terms is a mirepoix. Onion, carrot, and celery. Now, let that go there. Next thing, a little salt and pepper. To taste, always. Figure out what works for you. And hey, you know what? Some people like to go heavier on the salt. Some people like to not add any salt at all. Totally fine. All right, so there's our pepper going in. And just give it a few minutes and let it kind of do its thing. All right, next thing to go in now is 1 clove of minced garlic will go in here. I've added my garlic a few minutes after my onions and everything else because garlic has a much lower burning point, so you want to be careful of that. You want the garlic flavor, but you don't want that burned shittiness in there. It's just not good. 1 bay leaf. This is like another quintessential flavor of Greek cooking in our sauces is the bay. This particular bay leaf, I'll tell you a little story, is my own. It's actually grows wild in my olive groves, and I always bring a bunch back whenever I go. I'm like the smuggler. I just put stuff in my suitcase. Anyway, so that's off and going. The next step here, and my aunt in Greece showed me this step when it came to the lentils. I've already pre-washed my lentils. I haven't soaked them, I pre-washed them. Hey, I've got more time than anything else. I'm just gonna let this go low and slow. Now, if you notice how beautiful this is, it's just a brown lentil. In this recipe, I'm using 2 cups, and they're just going in just like that. Now, what my tia Eleni told me was to put them in with our sauteing veggies, our onions, carrot, and celery, bayleaf, garlic, and almost toasting them up. And what this is going to do, it's going to release a bunch of flavor and also infuse some of the flavor of what's sauteing in there in the lentils. Perfect. Just like that. Just keep it moving as well. You don't want to kind of leave it there and it kind of catches on you. That's another no-no. All right, so this is coming along fantastic. So now the next part of this. I'm using 2 cups of lentils, and that's great. Basically and generally, you want to triple the water. So in this case, 6 cups of water are going to go into my soup. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Our water's in. Most of our ingredients are in. The last thing that's going to go in is half a can of crushed tomatoes. In this case, 14 ounces, about 12 to 14 ounces, so around there, about 1.5 cups. So this is going to go in as well. Give us a nice flavor base for this. All right, so now that everybody's in the pool, the only thing left to do is bring this up to a boil, cover it, reduce heat, and simmer this for an hour. That's it. Take this, put it on a back burner somewhere, and get on with your life, go do something. And I'll see you back here in about an hour. All right, so it's been about an hour. My lentil soup or my faques are done. It's a nice, thick, hearty soup. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, this is not one of my favorite dishes, but for the interest of the team, I will try some so you can see me suffer. All right, that's enough. I don't need to try any more than that. You know what? I'm sure it's delicious, but I was just never into lentils. But here, let me try this. Smells good. It's delicious. This is, you know what? This is just like I remember it. It's really, it's not bad. It's just, I don't have a taste for this. So, but this is my Greek style lentil soup, AKA faques. And it's a hearty dish. You can make this now, you can make this in the wintertime, whatever you like. But try it. If you like lentils, I'm sure there are a couple of you out there that do, try it. So that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Until next time, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, smash that notification bell, let you know what I'm cooking up next. And until next time, again, thanks for watching. Bye for now.